or VIP suite for 2 hours, 1 can of soda per guest. Yeah, you should bid on that. All paper products and cutlery, and 1 free Learn to Skate class for the birthday child. So, skate birthday party for your kid, $225 value, plus flan, which is incredible if you've ever had that. So that's a 2-for-1. Then we have a second Oreo truffle. Yeah, I'm nice. And then we have a chocolate ribbon cake that I just looked at and started salivating. Then we have a vanilla-flavored tres leches cake that I wish that I could take home, but it's probably going to be one of you. Then we have a second coffee slush and 3 tickets to the movie King of Kings that is today at 4 p.m. So, yeah. So you can take a bowl of coffee slush and just watch the work of the Lord. Okay, moving on. So that's one way. So if you want to bid on an item, you'll text the number on the screen to give. So that number, you text. Now, we have a lot of items, and so we're actually going to do 2 at a time. So up first will be the Oreo truffles and the Rice Krispie Easter Explosion plus OU basket. So I'm just going to have you text truffle and the amount of money you want to bid, or Rice Krispie and the amount of money you want to bid, okay? So, yeah, so that's how you bid, and up on the whiteboard there, you'll see the highest bid, the current highest bid. And so if you lose it, bid again, try and get it. And then once we get to the end of that, so let's say somebody's got the Oreo truffles for $8 million, and if that stands for 10 seconds, then they get to take it home. If we do a 10-second countdown and you do 8 million and 1 penny, then another 10-second countdown. Please don't do that. Go by million, not pennies. Okay. Okay, so that's how you can bid on dessert and other items. Additionally, if you're just like, you know what, the bidding, too stressful, I'm on a diet, whatever. If you don't want to buy those things, you can just, in the seats in front of you, in the little pocket thing in front of you, there's a card that looks like this, that just, you put your name, and it's just a pledge. It's just saying, I am going to give this, and you can either come in and cash out and kind of pay us at the end today, or at a later date if that's better for you. So this is how you just pledge to just give a straight donation. Or if you have the money now, like if you have a check or cash, there's little envelopes in front of you. You can stick it in one of those. And if you want to give a pledge or a straight donation, just hold up your envelope or this paper, and somebody will come and get it from you. So that way we can track our total as we're going, which is going to be really important, right? You might have wondered, why is Chase sitting in a kiddie pool right here? That's because Chase, all on his own, volunteered for a segment called Mess with Chase. That's definitely what happened. He did, yeah, he agreed to this. I did ask him, but. So the first thing we're going to do is, as soon as we know that we have $2,000 in, Chase is going to get pied in the face. So, yeah. I'll tell you what the next one is once we pie him in the face, but it'll be good. So, just to be totally, oh yeah, there's the first ones. Oreo truffles and Rice Krispie Explosion. Easter Explosion. Okay. So, just to be totally clear, there was a lot of detail there. If you want to give a straight up donation, just grab an envelope in front of you and put your cash or check in there. Or if you want to just pledge to give, you can do that as well. The number is only for bidding on current items, okay? So if you bid $450 and it already got taken from you, oh wow, look at us go. You guys are awesome. Right, so if you typed 500 and that gets taken from you, you haven't given anything, right? Yet, right? You don't owe anything. Okay. There we go. So that is all from me, and now I'm going to invite Jason for our first game show called What Did They Say? Woo!
There I am. Welcome to the game show that you always wanted but never asked for. What did they say? I'd like to invite our contestants up here. Diana Baker, Brian, Tim, come on up. Let's give a hand. Take a spot wherever you want. I've got mics up there that you guys will have to share when you give your answers. But here's how the game works. We will get to hear from 3 different people respond on video to questions that we asked, and then our contestants will get a chance to guess what they think this person said. If you get it correct, where's our scorekeeper? Zane, come on up. If you get it correct, this first round, you'll get 100 points for each correct answer that you get. The one with the most points at the end wins an amazing prize package of items from the youth storage closet. So, anyways, really quick, just share your name so everyone knows who you are with the microphone. You gotta pick it up.
Diana Baker.
Okay.
Brian Story. Tim Bailey.
Very nice. All right. Okay, so our first person on screen will introduce themselves. So let's start with the introduction.
I'm Chris Peterson. I work at the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma.
Okay, all right. So, getting ready to hear the first question. First question.
What is something that you can't do but wish you could?
Okay, what is something you can't do but wish you could? Do you think Chris said A, be able to yodel, B, play the guitar, or C, wear spandex to church? So A, be able to yodel, B, play the guitar, C, wear spandex to church. Grab the mic and then...
B.
Okay, so B, be able to play the guitar.
C.
C, wear spandex.
Do I have to say one or the other?
Well, you can add a D if you want.
Let's go with A.
With A, be able to yodel. All right, and the correct, let's listen. Here's the answer.
Probably say play the guitar. I think that'd be kind of cool, especially around a campfire.
Very nice. So that was Diana. All right, 100 points for Diana. Very good. All right, here we go. Now, listen
Chris,
to this.
What activity with tape is your favorite?
What activity with tape is his favorite? So, you know, to use tape, because Chris, so what activity is his favorite to use tape with? An activity doing a prank, camping, or pickleball?
Doing a prank.
Okay, a prank.
I'll go with prank also.
Prank?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. All right, let's hear it.
Probably making courts out of tape for pickleball.
Nice! Tim Bailey! Points for Tim Bailey! All right. Third question.
Where on your body is your worst injury from using power tools?
Where on your body is your worst injury from using power tools? Is it A, his finger, B, his left shin, or C, his belly button? His finger, his left shin, or his belly button? Diana.
His chin.
Huh?
His chin.
No, shin. I said shin. His left, not his left chin, his left shin. Sorry. Yeah. All right, you'll go chin. All right.
Finger.
Finger.
Oh, it's his belly button.
Belly button. Let's see.
would be my left index finger, where I chopped it off with a table saw.
Nice. All right. So 100 points to Brian. We're tied up. Looking good. All right. For this final question, you're going to have to just guess. You're going to write down both what you think his answer is and the reason. All right, here we go. Let's hear the question.
What Old Testament character do you most identify with and why?
What Old Testament character do you most identify with and why? So think about Chris Peterson. What Old Testament character would he identify with and why? We'll give you about 20 seconds. Doesn't have to be a long why. Just a word. Talk amongst yourselves, guessing what you think the right answer will be. What Old Testament character does Chris Peterson most identify with? I know. All right, 5 more seconds. All right, we'll start on this end. Tim, grab the mic. Tell us what you gave.
I've got a loud mouth.
Okay, you can do that too.
I think it's Jonah because he looks like something that might have been swallowed by a whale.
Nice, okay, nice. Okay, Brian, what do you have?
I said Moses because he, the parting of the river. I said he likes to swim.
Because he likes to swim. Okay, nice. All right, Diana?
I said Moses too, but really can't understand why I said that.
Okay, all right. Okay, we got Moses, and Jonah. Let's hear the answer.
I'd probably say Noah, because I like to build things. So when he was asked to build that ark, I could resonate with that. I'm also not opposed to animals. I'd probably go 3x3 versus 2x2, but whatever.
All right, that's our first round, the Chris Peterson round. Thank you, Chris.
Does it count if it rhymes?
No, it does not count. It does not count. All right, we're tied up going into the second round. Let's meet our next guest.
Where is one
Whoa,
of...
whoa, 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 whoa. That's not the intro. Sorry, I didn't want you to hear a question.
Okay, my name is Larry Bilyeu, and I'm Judy's home nurse. I've also been a pastor for a long time, and I enjoy the teens, especially at Trinity.
All right, this round, thank you to Larry. The correct answer this round gets you 200 points. All right, let's hear the first question.
Where is one of your favorite places that you have visited?
Red River, New Mexico.
No,
Where is one of
that was on purpose.
your
His favorite place
places
to
that you
visit
have
is
visited?
Red River, New
Red
Mexico.
River, New Mexico.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Why Red River, New Mexico?
Okay, that's the question. Why Red River, New Mexico? Was it A, because he was born there? B, because he thinks they have the best Waffle House in America there? Or C, because he honeymooned there? So, was he born there? Was it the best Waffle House? Or was it honeymoon? All right, Diana?
I'm going to say honeymoon.
Honeymoon, all right.
I'm also going to say honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
I think he likes to eat. So I think it's the waffle.
The Waffle House. All right, let's see what he says.
We went there on our honeymoon 59 years ago.
All right, 200 points for Diane and Brian. All right, next question.
What is one of the funniest things you have done in a church building?
Okay, what is one of the funniest things you've done in a church building? One, was it A, he fell off the platform? B, he dressed up like the famous chef Julia Child? Or C, he preached a sermon not realizing his zipper was down? So, did he fall off the platform? Did he dress up like Julia Child? Or did he preach a sermon with his zipper down? Brian, we'll start with you.
I'm gonna say preach the sermon with a zipper down.
Zipper down. Tim.
No, I'm going back to the food. He likes Julia's Child.
Use the mic. People can't hear you.
Oh, he likes Julia's Child.
Okay, so you say Julie Childs. What do you say, Diana?
Same thing.
Julia Childs. Okay, let's hear.
Julio.
I was giving a missionary program, and I dressed up like Julia Child.
Nice. All right. So points for Diana and Tim. 200. All right. Third question.
Have you ever had a nickname? And if so, what is it and who gave it to you?
Okay, so was his nickname A, Rainbow, B, Bigfoot, or C, Duck? Was the nickname he was given Rainbow, Bigfoot, or Duck? Tim, start us off.
I think
Mike, you gotta
duck.
use the mic.
Oh,
There are people online
a
that
duck.
can't hear you.
It was a duck.
Duck. All right, Diana? Duck?
Same thing.
Duck.
Same.
Duck all the way around. Let's hear.
Yes, I have a nickname, and it is Rainbow. And I got it when I was working with Western Electric because they told me I was the 8-hour loaf.
At a previous job, they called him the 8-hour loaf. If you know, there's rainbow bread, so they called him Rainbow. But he said he was not a loafer at work. All right. Final question. Go for it.
When you were younger, when you were a child, what did you want to be when you were older?
Okay, what did Larry want to be when he was older? A cowboy. B, a fireman. C, a milkman. What did he want to be? A cowboy, a firefighter, or a milkman? Diana.
I'm going to go with A.
Okay, cowboy.
A milkman.
Milkman. Tim, with the microphone,
D, all the above.
He wanted to be all...
No, let's go with B. I'm gonna go with B.
Milkman?
No, is that a milkman?
No, firefighter. All right.
Firefighter.
So cowboy, firefighter, milkman. Let's hear.
Probably a milkman, because that's what my dad was door to door milkman.
His dad was a milkman, originally with a horse and carriage. So, pretty impressive. Let's give a hand for Larry. Give those 200 points to Brian. All right. And now it's time for a word from our sponsor over here. You guys.
Okay. Remember, keep texting to bid for these items, and if you want to just make a straight donation, these two are gonna pay attention for your wave. Okay, so y'all go walk through and just see if there's any. Walk down all the aisles, and that way we can hopefully pie chase in the face, get going here. So so just remember, text to give. Put your hand up if you got a donation, and let's hear a quick word from our sponsor.
Youth ministry is not for the faint of heart. Still, it is one of the most rewarding endeavors known to humankind. Longtime youth workers are called away to something else, and the memories of yesteryear slowly start fading away. Well, here at the Nazarene branch of Unnecessary Products, we may have the answer that retired youth workers are looking for. Scientific studies have shown that a person's sense of smell is one of the senses that is most attached to core memories, along with hearing, seeing, and those other two. Researchers at our Kansas City headquarters, in conjunction with a secret lab in Southern Nevada, have had a major breakthrough in the field of scent memory simulation. Say hello to Reminiscence, the new scented candle with memory-invigorating fragrances that are partially guaranteed to stimulate some of your best core youth ministry memories. Enjoy our most popular aromas like the Junior High Boys Cabin, dirty wet towel. And what did you step in? You don't have to settle for letting those memories slip away with Reminiscence. Reminiscence, because your memory deserves perspiration.
All right, so it is time to announce the winners of our first 2 items. So this is your moment. I'm gonna count down from 10. If you've got a bid, send it in. You gotta hold it for 10 seconds for it to go home with you, all right? So be ready. All right, y'all wanna count with me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold! Woo! All right. Oreo truffles sold for $600. Rice Krispie Easter Explosion OU basket for $350. Thank you so much. And if you are the winner, we will send you a text, and if you'll send your name so we know who you are, so we know who to give the stuff away to, and to collect the money from, which you can do at the end. So at the end, you can pick up your stuff here and pay at our little desk there. All right, do we have an update on our total? That may have just changed. Quick math. All right, well, we might check back in and see. Chase, I hope you're ready. All right, back to you in the show. Oh, yeah, I should introduce what we're doing next. Yeah, keep bidding. That's on me. All right, so next up, Coffee Slush is one of the next items, and the Blazers Ice Center skating extraordinaire moment for your child and 20 kids, and you get a free drink, plus flan. So that is a 2-for-1. So Coffee Slush and the ice rink birthday party plus flan. All right, so the bidding on those has just begun. So remember, text what you want and the amount that you're gonna bid on it. And yeah, there you go. It's a nice looking piece of paper. It's an official document. Okay, now it's off to you.
Yeah, that's all right. Welcome back to What Did They Say? Wow, our contestants are, they need their comforts. All right, so we have this last round. For this last round, points are worth 300 in this round. So where are we at? We're at 500, and Tim, you're at 300. Sorry about that. All right, let's be introduced to our first guest. Our third guest.
Tell me your name and how old you are.
5, Nora.
Nora. What's your middle name, Nora?
Nora Ann.
Nora Ann.
All right, Nora Ann is our final contestant in this game. Like I said, 300 points. Here we go. First question.
So I want you to think about your eyes, your ears, your mouth, and your nose. Which one of those do you think works best?
Okay, so I've asked her eyes, her ears, her mouth, and her nose. Which one does she think works the best? Diana, what do you think she says?
Her mouth.
Her mouth. Okay, Brian.
Her nose.
Her nose, all right. Tim?
Wow. I'm going to say this is from her dad. I'm going to go with the eyes.
Eyes. All right, let's hear the answer.
Ears.
Your ears. And why do you think your ears work best?
I don't know.
All right, ears. Nobody said ears, so no points that round. All right, next question.
What food does your dad really like to eat?
All right, what food does Travis really like to eat? Is it A, apples, B, Captain Crunch, or C, mashed potatoes? So A, apples, B, Captain Crunch, or C, mashed potatoes? Diana.
I'm gonna go with mashed potatoes.
All right, mashed potatoes. Brian.
That's what I was gonna go with too.
Mashed potatoes. All right,
I'm
Tim.
gonna go with Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. All right. Let's see what Nora says.
Apples.
Apples. Awesome.
Apples. Very good. So no points on that. Is that true? Is that true? He likes apples. All right. Okay. Let's go for our third question.
What is your mom's favorite thing to do at home?
Okay. What is your mom's favorite thing to do at home? Is it A, plant flowers, B, play chutes and ladders, or C, clean? Is it A, plant flowers, B, play chutes and ladders, or C, clean? Brian, go first.
Play chutes and ladders.
Play chutes and ladders. Tim. Mike. Microphone.
Sorry. I think it's more boss her husband.
Okay.
Oh, that's not it.
We,
It wasn't it. Was
okay.
It? Let's go with the. She looks like a clean.
Okay, you're going to say
I think she
clean?
cleans.
All right. Diana?
I'm gonna go with clean.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Clean.
Clean. She likes to clean. So 300 points for Tim and for Diana. Final question of the game. Here it is. You could get 500 points if you get this one right. You can write it on a piece of paper. This is the final question.
Which animal do you think runs the fastest?
Okay. What animal does she think runs the fastest? So 20 seconds to write it down. Think about what your guess is. What will Nora say is the animal that she says runs the fastest? And if you get it right, you get 500 points, which will make you win. Because we're put our totals there so we have them going in. All right, everybody got your answers? Okay. Diana, what is your answer? A rabbit. Okay, Brian? A cheetah. And Tim?
A dog.
A dog. Let's see if anyone got the 500 points.
Cats.
Cats. Cats. The fast-running cats. So let's see, with our total, Diana wins. What did they say? Give a round of applause for our contestants. Thanks for playing. You're good to go.
All right. So, quick little update for you. Yeah, way to go, way to go. Yeah, thank you. Look at them, hard at work. All right, so currently we have the Blazers' birthday plus flan at $200 and coffee slush at $475. Keep on placing your bids by texting the number there, or again, if you have a straight donation you want to make or a pledge, the girls will come around and take those from you. Update on the thermometer. It looks like we're just shy. Oh, okay, yeah, we're just shy of the moment where, pie all over your face, and you're not gonna be able to see, or it's gonna be really disorienting. But the teenagers are gonna love it because they love to mess with you. So, all right. Yes. Now, I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anything again. It is now time for a word from another sponsor. So if you will please enjoy this message.
Does this ever happen to you? You just love the Lord and enjoy taking the Lord's Supper with your kinfolks and your church family, but you're also kind of a mess. Bless your heart. You're all dudded up in your Sunday best, only to have them stained by the most important part of the service. Bless your heart. You have after-church plans with your mother-in-law, and now you gotta listen to all the best ways to remove a stain. Bless your heart. Are you tired of finger-pointing and being the topic of conversation at the hair boutique on Monday morning? Bless your heart. Well, fret no more, honey, because the answer to your grape juice fears is finally here. From the company that brought you the Gen Z translator comes the Bless Your Heart communion bib. Say goodbye to impromptu stains on your pretty white shirt or blouse. You're protected by a Bless Your Heart Communion Bib. With the Bless Your Heart Communion Bib, the next time you receive the Lord's Supper, you'll walk back to your seat grinning like a possum eating a sweet potato.
That was really great service today, especially the Lord's Supper.
Yeah, man, I know she didn't have any of the blood of the lamb spilled on you.
Yeah, thanks to my Bless Your Heart Communion bib. Oh, bless your heart!
Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get both bibs plus a coupon for the Monster Truck Rally and a free John the Baptist bobblehead. With a worry-free communion, all your friends will say,
Bless your heart.
Well, just bless all of your hearts. I know you're going to need that if you go to Gabby's line for sure. So, she's not in here. I don't know if that was allowed. Hopefully she doesn't watch this later. Don't tell her. Okay, so now is the moment you've all been waiting for to see who's going to get the coffee slush, the birthday Bladers B-Day, plus flan. Let's do our countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Oh, coffee slush. A new one. $510. All right. Let's do another countdown. We'll go fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sold to the highest bidder. So remember, you'll pick those up at the end over there and cash out that way. All right, let's see what our next items are. I'll tell you. They are a second chance. If you missed the first Oreo truffles, there's more right now. So text that number to bid for Oreo truffles and a chocolate ribbon cake that just, these desserts look like they just fell from heaven or something. I don't know. Oreo truffle and the chocolate ribbon cake are up for bid. Text to bid quickly. Oh, we have an update on our thermometer. We've just passed the threshold of $2,000. Chase, the moment you've all been waiting for. Chase, I went to the store and I was like, looking around like, how should we mess with Chase? And there was a cake with your name on it. Wow. Just kidding. There wasn't. But Maddie, who is just really grateful for you as a youth sponsor, is going to do the honors. So let's count it. Let's do a countdown. All right, 3, 2, 1. Pile. Oh, no. Wow. Apparently we needed a little more tarp. All right. Thank you, Maddie. That was awesome. Well, should not have been standing right there. If you want, I'll tell you, the next one is if we hit $4,000, we're actually going to do Chase a favor, and we're going to give him a bath, an ice bath. So we have some nice ice-cold water, 5 gallons worth, ready to dump on Chase. So continue to, place your bids through the number or raise up your hands if you have a donation or pledge. And I think we're on to the next thing. All right. Thank you.
All right. Are you ready for the new game show sweeping the nation, Sibling Rivalries? We have 3 sibling pairs that are going to be joining us. Come on up, sibling pairs. You know who you are. Just give them a hand as they walk up. Come on up. Come on up. No, ladies that are the scribes, you're on the floor. You're not in the chair. Or you can stand behind them if you want, whatever. All right. Lucas will give everybody a mic. You will need the mic, so you guys will have to share it. Wow. Look at this, T-shirts. The favorite sister right up here. Impressive. Well, someone came ready to win. All right, so today we have 3 pairs of siblings. I'd like you to introduce yourself. Just quickly share your names. Who's the oldest of the 2, and how many total siblings are there in your family? So. Oh, is it on? I may not turn it on. Let me see. I did not turn it on. Turn you guys on. Let me turn yours on. You guys on, green? Okay. All right, now go for it.
I'm Molly Ray. I am the oldest of us two, and we have 4 siblings.
Nice.
I'm Patricia Costin,
All
the
right.
youngest.
She's the baby.
Nice. Okay. All right.
I'm Esteban Rodriguez.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm the middle child, and she's older than me.
There's 3 of us. We got a little brother.
Nice. And what's your name?
Oh, I'm Abby.
All right. Okay.
I'm Shonda. There's 3 of us. I'm the discontented middle child.
My name's Alyssa, and I'm the joyful youngest child.
Sure. Very nice. All right. So for this first round, younger siblings, I'm going to have you leave with our assistants that are over there at the door. So just go that direction. They'll tell you where to go. While your older sibling answers questions, we'll bring you back in to see how well you're able to answer correctly. Need my scoreboard, man. Okay. We'll make sure they're out in the soundproof room. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you some questions. You will verbally say your answer into the mic, but your assistants who are behind you will write down your answers on the piece of paper for the reveal when we bring your younger siblings out. All right. You get 10 points each for each question they get correct when they come back in. So no points at this point yet. Here we go. First question. What was the weirdest or most annoying thing your sibling did as a child? What was the weirdest or most annoying thing your sibling did as a child? Whoever thinks of it can go first. Go for it, Molly.
Trisha had a way of, when she got angry, she would stand in her bedroom and slam the door. But it was generally because our brother had just irritated her to no end. But she could stand there and slam that door.
Slam the door. Wow. Because it was her brother's fault, though. It was her brother's fault. Abby?
I don't know. He did a lot of weird things.
All right.
Whenever we would play fight and he was ready to be done, he would run to the living room and put a pillow over his face.
Oh.
That did nothing.
Unfair. Okay, he put a pillow over his face when play fighting. All right. Okay, Shonda.
People who know me well know I am not like a huggy type, don't touch me, like I've got a bubble. And Alyssa would want to always sleep with me. And so it would drove me crazy. So she would bargain a lot, like, well, I'll do this if I can sleep with you tonight. And I'd be like, fine.
Okay.
So I didn't like her sleeping with me. But.
Nice. All right. Okay, very good. Okay, second question. If your sibling was getting in trouble when they were a child, what was it likely for? If they were getting in trouble as a child, what was it likely for? You already know. Go for it.
She did not get in trouble for anything. There are times when she to this day has blamed me for things that she did, and she still never was at fault.
Okay, so she didn't get in trouble. That's what I would put down as
whatsoever.
Okay, she did not get in trouble. Abby, you got one?
Talking too much in school.
Okay, talking too much in school. All right, Molly. If Patricia was getting in trouble as a child, what was it likely for?
She was the baby. She never got in trouble.
Okay, all right. Another baby not getting in trouble. Nice. Okay, third question here. What is something your sibling likes to do that you do not enjoy? Now, this could be current or past, but what's something your sibling likes to do, but you don't like to do it? Give him a second to think.
So Alyssa likes to buy things. Well, before she buys them, she actually wants to try it on, then think about it, then call you like, hey, and when you're across the mall, hey, will you come back to the store? I want to try this on for you. You go back across the mall, she tries it on, you stand in there and stare at it for 10 minutes. Then she's like, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Okay. So buy it, and a week later she returns it. So she likes to return things.
Okay.
She is the master at returning things, and she will argue you down to that last penny that you tried to short her.
Okay.
She has returned half of what I don't even know how she has anything.
Now you don't like to do that.
Everything.
You would never do that.
So, no, I'm like, done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
all right. So she likes to return things. All right. You guys got one? Molly?
Well, Trisha and I are so similar that there's not a lot of things that she likes that I don't like to do. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's true. Trisha likes dogs, and I do not like dogs.
Okay. All right. There you go. She's a dog person. You are not. Okay. Abby.
I'm the more crafty, booky sibling, where he's the more music, sporty sibling. So I would say playing the guitar.
Okay. Playing guitar, whereas you're crafty. All right. Okay. Very good. Assistants, you good? Let's invite the younger siblings back in and see how well they can do. And when they come in, we'll give them a hand as they come in. Sorry, they're all the way over in the soundproof room. So, let's welcome them back in. All right, assistants, you'll reveal the answer to after we ask them to see if they can get it right. And here, if they get it right, they get 10 points per team. All right. All right, don't share what you just said here. So younger siblings, make sure you have the mic. Now, you're guessing what you think your older sibling gave as the answer here. We asked your oldest sibling, what was the weirdest or most annoying thing you did as a child? What would they say? What would they have said is the weirdest or most annoying thing you did as a child? And when you've got an idea, you can go for, whoever thinks of it first can go first. You ready, Patricia? Go for it.
I'm not saying what's in my mind.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say hang on to her. I was just like always holding on. She was like my second mom.
Okay.
So I was always attached to her.
Hanging on to her, hold on to her. Whereas the answer was slamming the door when you got angry. All right, no points there. All right.
Thank you,
Esteban, what did Abby say was the weirdest or most annoying thing you did as a child?
That's a hard one. I'd probably say I started a lot of fights, but then I wouldn't fight her.
Oh, we would start the fight but wouldn't finish it. That's right. She said you'd put a pillow over your face while fighting. 10 points for the team. All right. Alyssa, what did Shonda say was your most annoying or weirdest thing you did as a child?
When I'd go at nighttime to sleep with her, and I would talk to her and keep her up.
Nice, there it is. Because she's not a touchy-feely person, you'd come and make bargains with her. Nice job. 10 points each. All right. The second question. If your okay, this is how they answered it about you, younger sibling. If you were getting into trouble as a child, what was it likely for? So, if you, younger sibling, were getting in trouble, what was it likely for? What did Shonda say? This is what you were most likely getting in trouble for. We'll start with you, Alyssa.
I have to think about that.
Okay, I'll give you a second. Esteban, what did she say you were most likely to get in trouble for when you were a kid?
Probably breaking something.
Okay, breaking something. And the answer was talking too much in school. All right, Patricia.
I don't know, probably whatever my brother got me in trouble for.
Okay, brother got in
Probably
trouble
my
you
brother.
for? The answer was she didn't get in trouble because she was the baby. All right, okay, Alyssa?
I was sort of thinking that.
What?
me.
You were thinking what?
That I really didn't get in a lot of trouble.
That's right. She's right. She didn't get in trouble because she was the baby. All right, last question here. And this one is a current question. What is something that you like to do that your sibling doesn't like to do? What is something that you like that your sibling doesn't like? So what's something that you like that would be different than your sibling? You got to go for it.
I like dogs. She doesn't like
That's
any
right.
animals.
Dogs is the right answer. Okay.
I like to play basketball. Abby doesn't like to play basketball.
Oh, that's a good answer, but it was play the guitar. She likes crafts. You like music. Did you say sports in there? I don't know. She said so many things. Did she get it? She did say, oh man, okay, give her the points. We're generous. All right, and Alyssa.
And can it be something I don't like and she likes?
Sure.
Is that?
Yeah, that's fair.
It was reversed too.
It's way you're different.
Well, I was thinking she really enjoys musicals.
Okay.
And I don't enjoy them as much.
Okay. That wasn't the answer she gave. She says that you like to return things when you go shopping. So,
That is very true.
all right. We got 20, 20, and 10 in the way of points. Switch the mics, older siblings. If you would go out to our soundproof room and we'll do the other side. All right, give them a hand. All right. As soon as they get out, again, your lovely assistants behind. Oh, did you need something? Oh, on this one? I did not know that. So it's all you. Okay, go for it.
Pardon the interruption. Just a little update here. It is time to find a home for these Oreo truffles and chocolate ribbon cake. So, let's do a countdown. Currently, the bid for Oreo truffles is $525. The ribbon cake of chocolate is $350. All right, so let's count it down so we can get 2 more items out there for you to bid on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold for $525 and $350. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you. Now, the next items. No, not another countdown. No. All right. The next 2 items are potentially the one you've all been waiting for. Be the one I'd be waiting for. A Tres Leches cake, vanilla flavored, very sweet and delicious, and another coffee slush. If you missed the last one, here's your chance for the best coffee slush in all of the land. And 3 tickets to King of Kings today at 4 p.m. So if you didn't have plans this afternoon, you might now. So those are our next 2 Tres Leches, coffee slush, and 3 tickets to the movies. Go ahead and text the bid, or if you just have a straight donation, you can raise those up. Little update on the thermometer. Are we okay? We've hit $3,000, which means, Chase, it's time. Oh, you want me to take your phone? Yeah. If this water is anything like that pie, it might be in trouble. So let's just set it right here. All right. Let's bring the ice. Woo! Ice him. Ice him. Ice him. Ice him. Ice him. Ice him. And try to keep it on the. Try to keep it on the tarp there. Ice him. Ice him. Bum bum bum. Oh, not ice him. Ice him. Wow. My brother's dog does the exact same thing. Okay. I love you, Chase. I really appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much for continuing to give. Jason, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, let's jump in here to the last half of the game show. The assistants behind you will write down your answer, but come up with your best guess. First question, what was a weird or unusual habit your sibling had as a child? What was a weird or unusual habit that your sibling had as a child? So go for it.
When my sister's hair got like a certain length, she liked to twist it.
Okay, she liked to twist her hair when it got a certain length. Okay. All right, Esteban. A weird or unusual habit that Abby had when she was younger.
She really liked to wrestle, all the time.
Okay, wrestle. This is a theme in you guys' relationship. All right. Okay, and Alyssa.
She would pick at her lips, and anytime like someone had like dead skin, like sunburn, she loved to peel skin.
Okay, she likes to peel skin, she works in dermatology and makes sense now. All right, Parker, anything weird about Zane? So sorry, you guys were standing there, I had to ask. Anyways, all right. Next question. What was one of your siblings' favorite items as a child? Could have been a toy, could have been any item, but what was one of your siblings' favorite items as a child?
Her baby blanket, it had a silk trim around it, and she always liked to feel that silk trim.
Silk trim. Okay, feel the baby blanket. Nice. All right, Esteban.
Abby loved American Girl dolls.
American Girl dolls. Okay, all right. And Alyssa.
This is weird. She liked clowns
Okay.
and masks. So she had clowns and like masks. in her
Clowns and
room.
masks and like to pick skin. And, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay. And final question. This one should be just a very simple one. Who would you say obeyed your parents the best? You or your sibling? Who obeyed best?
Molly.
Molly was more obedient. Okay.
I did for sure.
Esteban and Alyssa.
I'd say we both did.
Okay, you're gonna say it was even. Okay, very good. Okay, let's bring our older siblings back in for the final section. See how well they're able to know what the three of you said. All right, and again, it'll be 10 points each for the question. And while we're doing this, be sure you are bidding on the items that are available. All right, yes, let's welcome them as they come back in. All right, older siblings, let's see how well you know what your younger sibling said about you. First question was, what was a weird or unusual habit you had as a child? So this is something your younger sibling would have answered. What was a weird or unusual habit you had as a child? Molly, you've got a knowing grin there, so what is it?
My habit was twirling my hair.
Yes, twirling hair. 10 points. 10 points. Abby, what do you think he said was your weird habit?
I don't know. I think I got mad really easily.
Mad very easily? No, close. He said you just really like to wrestle a whole lot. All right. Okay, Shonda, what did Alyssa reveal about you?
I had my pacifier Minky till I was like 5.
Oh, okay.
That
all right.
sounds like that was not the answer.
That was always,
given.
that's interesting.
So now I just told you all that.
Yes, yeah, I know. That's the good part about this game.
Great.
No, it was about like to pick skin on your lip and on other people like sunburn, whatever. You just like to pick on people.
You bite my lips off.
Great, all right. So we got points up there. Next question, what was one of your favorite items as a child? So we asked your sibling, what would they say was one of your favorite items as a child? Abby, you were nodding your head.
My baby blanket.
Oh, it was not your baby blanket, it was your American Girl doll. She really also liked her blanket. Okay. Any guess over here, Molly?
I know what was mine, but I'm not sure she was around when I did it, but I like my baby blanket.
Baby blanket is correct. You really like the edge. Absolutely.
Again, I had my pacifier till I was about 5. But I liked having like a teddy bear. Like I had usually a stuffed animal, like a favorite bear.
Stuffed
Teddy
animal.
Ruxpin.
Okay. All
That
right.
doesn't sound like that was right either.
No, it doesn't sound like it was right either because it was clowns and masks. So, all right. This last one is super easy. Who would you say obeyed your parents the best? Who of the two of you would say obeyed your parents the best?
That was definitely me.
That's right, Molly. 10 points. That's correct. All right, Abby.
Probably Esteban.
Esteban, that's correct. 10 points.
Okay, we're 0 for 2. I would say Alyssa.
She said you both equally obeyed
we're
your
pretty
parents well.
obedient.
All right, so Molly and Patricia are the winners of the game. They know each other so well. Let's give them a hand. Thank you, guys. You can just leave those microphones right there.
Right. So I forgot to tell you what the next thing in store is for our segment, Mess with Chase. And it is that he will be consuming in its entirety 1 habanero pepper. Yeah, those of you who know what that is, like, almost fell over. I didn't know all the details, and so I was talking to Gabby, and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What advice do you have for me? Like, is this like a bag of peppers? Will this kill Chase? And she said, do half of one. So I'm not gonna entirely take that advice, just one habanero pepper. If we get to $6,000, which I think, oh, not 6,000, I'm sorry. What's the number? No, it is 6,000, that's right. All right, so let's see where we stand after our last items are sold. So we have tres leches, cake, and the movie at $350 and coffee slush at $1,000. So let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold! Thank you so much. Wow, what an awesome gift there. So while they kind of update there, just wanted to say thank you so much. In all seriousness, I know this is a lot of fun, but this really helps so much. We have kids of all different backgrounds and life experiences. So some, it's just whoa. Okay, I'll save the serious stuff for later. Bring the peppers. Let's go. Maybe I didn't necessarily tell anyone that I was gonna do this, but what if we up the ante here? What if we up the ante? What are we at? What's our? Okay, so we're at $6,200. If another $800 come in, I'll join Chase. Throw me a pepper. Throw me a pepper. Somebody else might have to say all the sweet words and thank yous as my tongue might fall off after this. So I'm so terrified. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, so go ahead and, yep. Travis Lee is the man. Travis Lee has a favorite saying as the old youth pastor. When I do crazy and dumb things like this, he says, better you than me. So, well played, sir, well played. Have fun going to your office tomorrow. All right, let's see if we're close, maybe. Quick math. Oh, we got, yep, one more. Yeah, you guys, I think they might really want me to eat this. You might just stay up there. Oh, I heard the seeds are just terrible. Yeah. Hey, but we did bring milk for like after we suffer for a minute, but I might borrow some from you. All right. We're there? Oh, 6-8. All right. One or two more. I see that hand. No, I'm just kidding. There's one right there. Go. All right, we're just gonna guess. A lot of people will come and give after, and I'm sure that by the time all of those filter in and we settle up, I mean, we're $200 away. I'd give the other 50 or whatever's needed, 200, if that's what it means for. Wait, why is mine way more pepper here? You want to trade? All right. We got it! Woo! Thank you so much for your generosity. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh yeah, not the stem. All right, ready? Let's go. Oh, yeah. One. Oh. I might throw up. Oh.
Can I talk through this? Thank you, everybody, for donating to make Tyler eat that super hot pepper. Wow. Man, we are so grateful to have you guys as our church family. Yep. Look away, Tyler. Take that out of here. Take the bucket. All right. Jason, is that all that we have for the day?
That is all we have. If you're still holding on to some money, someone bought 2 dozen of very nice gourmet donuts, but they forgot no Sunday school today. So if you want to come up for $50, those are available to you as well.
All right, we are so grateful to have you as our church family. Thank you for coming to the Trinity Youth Variety Show 2025.